This is the women's jump events final, where speed meets flight and milliseconds decide legends. Long jump, triple jump, high jump, pole vault, 4 disciplines, 1 stage, and a collection of Europe's finest athletes ready to defy gravity. So buckle up and relive the drama, the beauty, and the brilliance of women's jump events, European Athletics Championship 2025. We begin with the long jump, where every stride is a countdown to liftoff. First on the runway, Diana Miroshnichenko. You can feel the focus in her eyes as she accelerates down the track. She hits the board with perfect timing and launches a huge leap to open her series. That's how you set the tone. Calm, composed, and confident. Miroshnichenko lets the rest of the field know she means business. Now, onto the triple jump, where rhythm and power merge into poetry. Here comes the young Greek sensation, Eleni Nektaria Mama, just 18 years old, yet moving with the control of a veteran. Her run-up is smooth, her phases beautifully connected, hop, step, jump, and she lands with precision. The crowd senses it too. This is a rising star. The confidence, the fearlessness, it's all there. Next, the Slovenian jumper Anja Maraz steps up. A deep breath, then she takes off down the runway. Fast, balanced, composed. Through the hop and the step, she keeps perfect control, finishing with a graceful landing. A picture of focus and finesse. That's what great triple jumping looks like. Power and motion, perfectly timed. Then comes Siyana Brambarova from Bulgaria, energy overflowing, determination shining through. She storms down the runway, attacks the board, and explodes into the air. High, smooth, powerful. She nails her landing and lets out a shout. That's her at her best. Fearless, attacking every jump like it's the last. She's putting real pressure on the field now. Next, we shift our gaze to the high jump, where the challenge isn't distance, it's elevation. Every athlete here must face gravity and defeat it. First up, Erika Saraceni. Her first attempt looks effortless. Calm approach, steady rhythm, and she sails cleanly over the opening height. It's a great way to start. Simple, smooth, and efficient. Slakta follows. Confident, measured, technically sharp. She drives off the board and clears with ease, landing softly on the mat. Excellent form. She's right in the mix from the start.
Ale oczywiście skok w dale. Tutaj także miała sporo medali. I pytanie, czy będzie mierzony? Tak jest, biała.
Then comes Erika Saraceni of Italy, a model of consistency. She builds speed gradually, takes off cleanly, and clears her bar with room to spare. Every move is calculated, every detail rehearsed. She's showing the kind of calm control that defines top-class athletes. Not far behind, her compatriot Amelie Svabikova, one of Europe's most respected pole vaulters, now takes center stage. Sprinting down the runway, she plants the pole, bends it perfectly, and soars over the bar. Effortless. That's pure mastery of technique and timing. Then comes Paula Peronchikova, full of confidence and power. Her approach is fast and fearless. She hits the board, lifts off cleanly, and hangs beautifully in the air. Another excellent jump. Peronchikova's progress this season has been remarkable, and she's proving it right here in Tampere. The bar rises again, this time for Lilly Nichols of Great Britain. Focused eyes, quick steps, and a clean takeoff, and she's over. A flawless clearance that lights up her face with a smile. The British jumper is clearly in form today. Meanwhile, in the long jump pit, Joanna Fyodorovite from Lithuania takes her turn. She charges down the runway, drives off the board, extends beautifully through the air, and lands with control. A powerful, confident effort. Every detail of her technique, from the approach to the flight, screams experience. And right after her, the Latvian athlete Apsit, improving with every round. Quick strides, light on her feet, she nails her phases in the triple jump, hop, step, jump, all in perfect flow. She lands with precision and looks satisfied. A well-deserved applause from the crowd, the kind that says, "You've earned it." Now, it's Valeria Smirnova in the high jump. Consistent all season, calm under pressure. She takes off strong, drives her knees high, clears the bar cleanly, a textbook clearance, the kind that comes from thousands of perfect repetitions. Slodzinska from Poland follows, quick, light, and full of energy. She glides over the bar, her timing on point. Another confident jump, another reminder that the competition here is world-class. A Kruzmani of Latvia is next. She's chasing her personal best. She approaches with determination, takes off, just grazes the bar. So close, the crowd gasps. Not quite the result she wanted, but still a strong, inspiring effort. Back at the triple jump, Vrânceanu from Romania steps up for her final attempt. She's composed, focused, ready. A clean run, good contact on the board, a little behind, but she keeps it together, finishing with a smooth landing. A solid performance throughout her series. And that's what championships are about. Consistency under pressure. Now let's shift to one of the most technically demanding events, the pole vault. Here, precision meets courage. You sprint full speed, trust a bending pole, and fling yourself skyward, aiming to clear heights taller than yourself by meters. The young Swedish talent Beate Pott steps onto the runway, a name to remember. Composed and fearless, she attacks the approach, plants the pole firmly, and soars upward. She clears the bar cleanly, her first major championship clearance. The crowd erupts. What a moment for the teenager from Sweden. And then, the noise grows even louder, because now it's time for the home favorite, Ella Mikkola of Finland. The stands are electric. Every fan is on their feet, clapping in rhythm. Mikkola begins her run, controlled, powerful, driven by the roar of her people. She plants, launches, and clears. The stadium explodes in cheers. What a beautiful moment. A young Finnish athlete rising to the occasion on home soil. As the sun sets over the Tampere stadium, the atmosphere is nothing short of electric. The jumps, the cheers, the emotions, they all merge into one unforgettable evening of sport. From Miroshnichenko's explosive long jump to Eleni Mama's rhythmic triple, from Smirnova's soaring high jump clearance to Svabikova's flawless pole vault, we've witnessed the full spectrum of athletic artistry. These are women redefining limits, combining power, precision, and elegance in equal measure. Every attempt told a story of sacrifice, of years spent perfecting technique, of moments when milliseconds and millimeters decide destiny. In Tampere 2025, those stories came alive, written in sand, air, and sky. This championship wasn't just about medals, it was about momentum, the next generation of European athletes rising to challenge the world. Each jump carried a promise that women's athletics is stronger, faster, and more exciting than ever before. As the crowd applauded one final time, there was a shared understanding. We had all witnessed something special. The calm before each run, the roar after each clearance, the joy of success, the quiet frustration of near misses. That's what makes this sport pure. From the first leap to the final bar, the Tampere 2025 Women's Jump Finals reminded us why we love athletics: the courage to leap, the grace to fall, and the determination to rise again. So here's to the women who defy gravity, to Miroshnichenko, Mama, Maraz, Brambarova, Lanikova, Slakta, Saraceni, Svabikova, Peronchikova, Nichols, Fyodorovaite, Apsite, Smirnova, Slodzinska, Kruzmane, Vrânceanu, Pott, and Mikkola, the athletes who turned flight into art. And as we look back at these breathtaking slow-motion highlights, one thing is clear: the future of women's athletics isn't just bright, it's soaring. If you enjoyed these highlights and want to see more of Europe's rising stars, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more world-class athletics moments.